South America is a continent with a rich cycling heritage, and we're increasingly starting to see their riders attaining some major results at the highest level. We take a look at the top 10 riders who have come to the forefront in recent times. At just 23, NAIRO Quintana has already been labelled the next big thing in South American cycling. He made his breakthrough in 2010 by winning the overall in the Tour de l'Avenir, but 2013 was really where he came to the forefront. After winning the overall classification at the Tour of the Basque Country and the Vuelta a Burgos, he continued that form into his first Tour de France, where he took a stage win, placed second behind Chris Froome in the GC, and won both the white and polka dot jerseys. He will undoubtedly be among the favourites for Grand Tour success in 2014. Santiago BOTERO. BOTERO is arguably the most decorated road cyclist in this list. So far, he's the only South American to have won a World Championship title. After winning the King of the Mountains classification at the Tour de France in 2000, he won individual World Time Trial gold at Limburg in 2002, the same year in which he won 2 stages of the Tour de France and finished 4th overall. In the latter stages of his career, he won the overall at the Vuelta a Colombia and was national champion in both the road race and the individual time trial. RIGOBERTO URAN. At 26, RIGOBERTO URAN is reaching a turning point in his career. He moves to Omega Pharma Quick-Step in 2014 after 3 seasons with Team Sky, working predominantly as a domestique in the Grand Tours. Even while working in this role, he frequently found himself on a par with some team leaders at the Giro and the Vuelta. When teammate Bradley Wiggins dropped out of the 2013 Giro d'Italia, URAN showed his potential as a leader, placing second in the GC behind Vincenzo Nibali. With Froome and Wiggins seemingly top of the pecking order at Sky, URAN has broken away to Omega Pharma Quick-Step for 2014 and has a genuine chance to contend for Grand Tours himself in the coming years if the situation presents itself. Carlos Betancuр. A former World Championship silver medalist at under 23 level, Carlos Betancuр has had a solid first season on the Pro Tour. Riding for AG Desert La Mondiale, the Colombian showed form in the early season Belgian Classics, with 4th at Liège-Bastogne-Liège and 3rd at Flèche-Wallonne. He then went on to compete in just his second Grand Tour at the 2013 Giro d'Italia, and he finished 5th in the GC, while also winning the Best Young Rider classification. He is very much one to watch out for next season, where big things will be expected of him. Victor Hugo Peña. Victor Hugo Peña holds the honour of being the only South American ever to wear the yellow jersey. He held onto it for 3 days in 2003. Renowned for his time trialling, he won the individual TT at the 2000 Giro d'Italia and helped US Postal to a team time trial win in 2004. Mauricio Soler. Mauricio Soler had a promising career before it was cruelly ended by a serious injury. Starting his professional career with Aqua and Sapone, he moved to Barloworld a year later and enjoyed a memorable debut season with them, with a stage win up to Briançon in the Tour de France. His prominence in the mountains also earned him the polka dot jersey by the time he reached Paris. His switch to Movistar in 2011 also began well. Soler won stage 2 of the Tour de Suisse, taking the leader's jersey in the process, but a day later he suffered a terrible crash at 80 km an hour, sustaining severe injuries to his skull and internal organs. He survived, but announced in 2012 that he would not return to cycling. Ivan Parra. Ivan Parra will still be remembered for the amazing results he produced in 2005. Winning the Colombian national time trial, he also got people talking over in Italy by winning back-to-back stages of the Giro d'Italia that year. Stage 13 saw him get into the breakaway and narrowly stay ahead of the pack for a wonderful win. The next day, Parra again was off the front and fighting for another stage win, and he ended up crossing the line first after 6 hours and 46 minutes in the saddle, nearly 2 minutes ahead of a small group including his teammate Jose RUJANO, who is next on our list. Jose RUJANO. In what was a pivotal tour for the continent of South America, Jose RUJANO ended up 3rd overall in the 2005 Giro d'Italia, racing for Team Colombia Italia. He remains the only Venezuelan to ever make a Grand Tour podium. In that same race, he also won the King of the Mountains classification, along with a memorable win at the Sestriere on stage 19. 6 years later, he won stage 13 when the Giro ventured into Austria. RUJANO was also awarded stage 9 retroactively when Alberto Contador was stripped of the titles he won in 2010 and 2011. RUJANO was a competent time trialist as well as a great climber, and won the Venezuelan Time Trial Championships 3 times. He officially retired after winning his 3rd title in 2013. Andrey Amador. Another trailblazer for his nation, Andrey Amador is the only man from Costa Rica to have ridden a Tour de France. His crowning moment, however, came in the Giro d'Italia in 2012, when he broke away with Alessandro De Marchi and Jan Barter. He outsprinted Barter to the line for an historic win and another first for Costa Rica, their first Grand Tour stage winner. Although he's a very talented rider, we can't help but think he'd do better with a slightly bigger frame. Mariana PAJON. While this list is dominated by the great climbers of road cycling, we couldn't leave out a special talent in BMX. At only 22, Mariana PAJON already owns 14 World Championship titles and an Olympic gold medal. She made a successful jump to elite level in 2010 to win the Women's Cruiser World title and followed that up with a gold in the elite women's race in Copenhagen a year later. The 2012 World Championships were somewhat disappointing by her high standards where she finished 5th, but PAJON, nicknamed the Queen of BMX, wasn't off her throne for long. She claimed gold in London 2012, Colombia's second gold medal in Olympic history. PAJON seems to be at the peak of her powers and is showing no signs of slowing down. In July 2013 she won her first World Championship title in the BMX time trial in Auckland. As always, our list is open for debate. Who have we missed? Is there a particular South American rider that deserves a special mention? Argue your case in the comments section below.
He doesn't have to wear a pink and lime green kit. We might even forgive Costa if he uses white shorts next year. Jan Bakelants picked up his first professional win